Hello and welcome back everyone. Today I want to show you guys a speed build and just how I finished up my island and the foundation of how I build everything. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's get straight into the video. So this spot right here is going to be a plant and flower shop. I already put a couple things down over the past few days and I bought all of the items that I needed from the Nook app or the Nook shopping, not the Nook app. And that's usually what I do when I want to build something on my island. I find the spot where I want to build and then I get all of the items together, or I might be, talking to a friend and see if they have what I need, or if it's something that is seasonal, I might also go on like a hunt to find the specific item. That's what I did for the mushroom lamp. I absolutely loved the item and I needed it because I'm obsessed with the mushrooms, as you can see from my island tour. And also in this video, I'm gonna show the items that I usually use, and the mushroom lamp is gonna be a part of that. So yeah, this is what I do to get the items, or when I want to do a build. I kind of went off track here, but what I'm trying to say is that when I want to do a build, I get all the items together, I time travel, I hunt for it, I do what I need to do to get the perfect item, and then I usually start bringing them all with me and unloading them and placing them down and seeing how everything looks together. And this is basically what I did here. I put all of the items down. I knew I wanted to do a flower shop or a plant shop, so I put the little stall down and made it look like a shop, and I made it kind of green because I feel like that's a color that fits very well to the theme, and obviously for the plant shop, why not use green, am I right? So as I go along, I just put a few items down, see what it looks like. I take a bag, I change it around, I move it. Sometimes I change the design of something, sometimes I absolutely hate the whole build and I just get rid of the ground or something, or I try and find a better spot. But most of the time I just kind of place it down. I don't go too deep into the specific decorating of plans or like custom designs on the ground. I just kind of play around with it, like here, like I added some flooring and then I moved all the items a little bit, and that's basically how I go about all of my builds. I just do a little bit, then stop, look at it, walk around, see if I like it, come back to it, change it a little bit, and then I just move along as I go. I think of, maybe there's a different item that I want, and then I just experiment a little bit, and I think that's the fun part about Animal Crossing New Horizon is that you can continue building and building, and you can just do whatever, and you can play around. The another game that I love that does that is Sims. I love sometimes not even playing the game. Sometimes I just want to build something, or I want to design a character. I don't know. I just have fun doing these little design things, and I think that's the charm of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So here basically the first half of this attempt was done. I just put this down. I moved one of the stalls. I thought maybe it's too much. I wasn't too happy with it, so I put the other thing down, and that's basically it. That was the first half, but then I didn't end up liking it, so here I pulled out one of the simple panels and I just did this little simple window design because I thought, I don't know, when I see flower shops, or not flower shops, plant shops, I imagine just like nice, spacious, open windows, and a lot of sun is coming through and a lot of light because plants need a lot of light. And that was my thought process. I thought simple panels, make it look like windows somewhat, and then put them in the back so that it looks a little bit nicer and there's a little bit more dimension to the whole build, because everything was just kind of looking staggered and I didn't like how the big plants were aligned, and so I added a little bit more floor in hope that I had more space or I could make it look better. It didn't look the way I imagined my plant shop to end up looking. And I know that it's a super popular build. I know that everyone had one or has one still, and it's just fun. There's a lot of plants in the game, so I feel like it's a given. It's easy. And then it was beginning to look a little bit more like how I imagined. I just kind of started putting all of the plants back down, and I had the other stall added again. So then I just wanted to kind of copy the other side. Oh, here I skipped in time because I ended up having dinner and I stopped filming, and then I also forgot to film, so that's why the simple panel, the other one, is already added again and things have changed. So yeah, sometimes that happens. I am still getting used to having to press record and then stop, and then press record and then stop, and then someone interrupts me, and then maybe there's another mishap happening, and then I have to press and record, and so on and so on. And so I'm still getting the hang of it. So if something is not making sense, excuse me, I'm sorry. I promise that I will get better along the way. So back to the build. This was basically the end of it. I started to really like it. I think it was coming together nicely. I was super happy with it, and I just adjusted a couple more things, moved a couple more items around until I found the exact same thing I wanted. So then I usually go into decorating the outside. I put trees down, I put plants down, I put grass down, and some of the custom designs that you put on the ground. I just use the one that the game comes with. The what are they called? The clovers, the like 3-leaf clovers or something. Yeah, that's what I use. And then I also have my big flower field where I store all of my flowers so that I can just easily pull them out and get a variety of ones that I like. So that's what I'm doing right now. I put trees down, I put grass down, I put flowers down, and I design and decorate everything that is around the build that I just did in the flower shop. Then I just started to actually do the last finishing touches. I moved everything around a little bit more. I walked around the build, I checked it out from different angles, and I moved something, I picked it up, I added it in a different corner. Here you can see that I am not happy with the placement. I wasn't sure if I should plants on it, if I should put anything on it, so I just used it as actual stools. And then I finally found the spot, and I was actually happy with my build. Once I placed everything down and I did the checking of everything, I was finally happy, and this is the build. So now we get into the foundation of my island and what I do to decorate. So usually I walk around and I find spots that I'm not too happy with. So then I go and pull some of the flowers out of my field where I store them all. And I check what kind of flowers would go together or which combination of flowers I like. I usually like a big jumble of different kinds of colors and flowers. I have a couple favorites, but I'm trying to mix it up. Even yeah, if I'm not too happy with one of the flowers, I still use it sometimes. And I also like having these little islands with trees in them. I had a lot of trees, and I don't always want to cut them down because I know that during the colder months, I think November it is, you get the mushrooms throughout the whole month. And so I wanted to keep some of the trees, like the regular hardwood trees, but I don't really like using them too much in my normal builds. I like using the fruit trees or the bamboo trees a lot more, so I try and building them in little islands, and I can still use them, and I feel like it adds to the whole like tropical vibe. The other thing I did a lot was whenever I had a big space of land that I didn't really know what to do with, or I didn't have an idea for a build that would fit on the island or with the theme, I would just make it a little lake, or I would have some like build around a house to make it look like it's, you know, just completely surrounded by water and there's not a lot of ground, so it would add to the whole island decoration. And that's also something that I love doing. It just looks so good, and the terraforming is so much fun. So over here I found this little spot that I also needed to decorate. So I knew I wanted to do a little picnic area because I had that already laying down on the beach, but I didn't like it. It was with the bears and I knew it didn't fit. Maybe for like a kid core island, but not for this. So then I experimented with the ground. I didn't like the other design I had, so I just made it like a regular like dirt ground. So it just looks more natural. I don't know. I didn't find a design I liked or could design something that I liked, so the natural ground always fits for me because you can always put plants down, and that's one of the only grounds you actually can put grass or plants down, and that's what I wanted to do. So items I used are a lot like the cushions, the mom cushions, the normal ones. Yeah, here you can see a couple of the items I filmed them, like the log sticks, the peach items, the fruit items in general. I like the mushroom lamp, obviously I love the mushroom lamp, and just some stones, pots, anything that looked natural, anything that had green on it, anything with water. anything you would find in nature. That is honestly what I went for, and I think that is the thing that fits the best with that kind of tropical theme. Yeah, the coconut juice, obviously. You're on an island, you think of coconuts, you think of coconut juice. And yeah, that's basically it. Again, anything that was green, anything with grass, anything with water, anything that you'd find in nature, that is what I wanted, and that would be the items I would mostly use. And I have no shame in reusing the same items over and over. I just think they're cute. So then all I do is just get all the items together. I just build or found or bought, and I just place them down randomly, try it out again, just like you saw when I did the flower plant shop. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm putting the cushions down, I am putting the mush lamp down, the lock stakes, everything. I try around, I test it out, and then here we go. This is it. This is the build, and I was very happy with it, and it looks cute. So this is the end of the video. Here we are with Lucky staring you down, hoping that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you're gonna come back and check out some of the other builds. I'm ready to finally be done with this. I loved it and I had so much fun, and I'm a little sad about seeing it go, but I'm ready now that it's finally getting colder to really embrace that and, you know, do something with the pumpkins, maybe do like a farm build, or I don't know, get a whole new load of villagers, something. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I hope that you're going to be there with me and that you're going to see what we're going to be building and decorating and what villages we're going to get. So until next time, and I hope you had fun.